Manser, you claim you spent 5 years in prison for failing to pay child support for the defendant, Ms. Sears' son, Dylan.
That's right.
Mr. Manser, you are not
Oh, God.
his father.
Oh, man. 5 years in prison.
Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
You know who his father is.
Yes, I talk to him still.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Welcome, ladies. This is Primal Spirits Distillery, and where you find yourselves is Table Talk. So basically, we want to hear it from the ladies because, to give you a bit of a background, we had a show last week where we interviewed a few gentlemen about a situation that happened. So just to give you some reference, there was a lady who falsely accused a man of not paying child support, right? And this man ended up doing 5 years in prison, only to come out and find out that that child, one, was not his, and two, that the lady had been in touch with the father of the child throughout the period of this man's incarceration. So he was in jail basically for nothing, right? So the homies sat down, they broke it down for us, they gave us their opinion, and we thought, nah, let's hear it from the ladies as well. It would be unfair if we only looked at one side of the coin and we ignored the other side. So we're just going to do a quick intro before we get into it. I'll go from my left to my right. Madam, what's your name?
Hi everyone, I'm Katia.
Katia?
Yes.
Welcome.
I'm Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
I'm Dee.
What up, D?
I'm Mel.
What it do, Mel? So, icebreaker is going to be a very, very simple question. It's a yes or no type question. So, yeah, you can explore it a little bit, but don't dwell on it too much. And it goes like this. Are you interested in having children?
Yeah.
Mel. So, D jumps straight up into that. No, D, let's hear it. Are you interested in having children?
Obviously.
Obviously. Why would you say obviously, though?
Kids are a blessing, man. They're a blessing. I'm sure it's every woman's wish to have a family, to have kids. Yeah.
No, that's great. Do you feel the same way, Mel?
Yes, I do feel. And what's a woman without children? Would you live your whole life without children? So I'll say yes.
Okay. What about you, Jennifer?
I do want to have kids.
You do want to have kids? A lot of them. Okay. Yeah, we don't really hear that too much. People always like, I'm going to have one kid or two, or maybe no kids whatsoever. So, yeah. And what about you, Katia?
Yes, most definitely. I want to have like a family, a big family, you know, watching how I grow with my sisters. I also want to experience that with my own kids. So it's like,
No, that's cool. That's cool. So 100% across the board, everybody thinks it's important to have kids, right? Running off Dee's point, you said, what is a woman without having children? What is a woman without children? What would your response be then to women who can't have children? What about if I can't have kids? Where do I stand?
that's not a choice. You didn't choose to not have kids.
Okay,
You're still a woman.
fair enough. Nah. Thank you, Mel. So another thing is when we looked at that video, and especially when we asked the guys questions, we looked at the role that the father plays in raising a child and in the family construct and everything. So we just wanted to hear it from you because we asked them a similar question last week. What is the thing that you look for most when you're considering having a child with a man? Right? What is the thing that you look for the most? If we had to point it down to one thing, what's the one thing that you can say, if I find this in a man, I'm willing to have a child with him? Do you want to go, Jennifer?
A man who loves kids.
A man who loves kids.
Yeah, then you know that this person is responsible. Okay, most of the time, the person is responsible. Yeah.
Okay. D, what do you feel?
I'm mostly a caring guy.
A caring guy.
Once a guy is caring, you must know your kids are like fine.
So somebody that loves kids, somebody that's caring. What do you think, Mel?
I have a lot.
You have a lot. Okay, let's say if they put a gun to your head and you're like, Mel, Give us one quality.
Which one
that
is
a
not
man
enough?
must have. Okay,
Because
maybe give me like 2 or 3. What do
Okay,
you
I want
think?
a responsible man,
All right.
and I want a man who knows the word of God. Because I don't want my child to grow on the streets,
All right.
busy with screws. No,
All right,
I want
no
my child to know,
screws.
yeah, I want my child to know the word of God.
All right, no screws at all.
Yes.
Ketsia, what about you?
Once I feel like you love me and your intentions towards me are so pure that, you know, most of us living with we didn't grow up living with our dads. So I feel like once I know how you treat me and your intentions, yeah. So that's how.
So, based off your answers, we can paint a picture of a man, right? An ideal man that you can have kids with, someone that's responsible, someone that is mature, someone that loves kids, someone that's genuinely caring, right? Running off Mel and Ketsia's points about who you are and wanting to actually be there for you, right? So, now let's look at it from the maternal side of things. What would you say being a mother means to you, in your own words, if you had to put it like that? No?
I don't know. Being a mother is like a goddess on
Being a
earth.
mother is being a goddess. I like that.
Because especially with me, when my mom is not at home, you just feel that she's not at home. Like, I don't know how to define it, but a mother is something, I don't know. She's like a goddess to me. Yeah.
What do you think, Dee?
I would go with her answer that as a mom, you should have a big heart.
You need to have a big heart. That's the one thing that stands out for you.
Yes, because no, women are gods. They're God on earth. Because if you go see how women give birth, like the pain, you'll be like, wow. And she said, when my mom is not around, like when she goes back home, I feel like, you know what, okay, my life is over. Or maybe if I'm going through something, if I go to my mom, I get a solution like in 2 minutes. So, yeah, mothers are like everything in this earth. Without mothers, we wouldn't be here.
True. What about you, Jennifer?
Mothers are women who like are in charge of the house, like the whole house. Like we can say that the second leader after the father most of the time. Yes. And there's no one, like my mom once told me that there's no one who can take care of you more than the way your mom do, more than your mom. Like, yeah.
All right. Okay. No, I like that.
And I feel like a mom is a backbone of a family. She's the one that holds everyone together. So without a mother, everything would just fall apart. Yeah.
No, those are some powerful answers, really. Speaking especially on those points, the mom being the backbone, the mom being a source of guidance, mom being a source of care, right? A mom being a goddess on earth. Many times, you know, when people speak about goddesses, you know, people like to associate goddesses with women on Instagram because they identify as such. But
Yeah.
many people do not actually say the mother, right? The role of the mother and how they can be our superheroes even in dark times. So having said all of that, right? Knowing that yes, you do want to have children, yes, you understand or you know what the role of a mother is, and yes, you kind of know what kind of a man you would be prepared to have children with, and therefore become a mother. So my next question to you ladies is, what would make you, right, put a child on someone else? Let me give you some background. Given, let's say there's a bit of a tough situation, right? Let's say, for example, as a single mother or as a mother to be, you are in a very tough spot, right? And you know that we'll go with the angle of the caring side of the mother, right? You want to care for your baby that's about to be. You want them to grow up in a house that's headed by someone who believes in God, right? Let's say you do find that person, but knowing that that is not the child's father, right? What would make you want to put that child on a specific person?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, sure.
Firstly, as a Christian, I can never do that.
You wouldn't do
I
that.
wouldn't do that.
Under no circumstances would you do such a
I would
thing.
rather be a domestic worker to raise my kids than put it on someone else.
I mean, also in consent.
Because as a Christian, it's already a sin, actually, being with someone else and sleeping with someone else.
Out of wedlock.
Out of exactly. So I would rather even sell tomatoes in the streets than lie for someone else or put it on someone else's head. And he sweats. You can't eat someone's sweat knowing the truth that it's not the truth. That's not right.
So D, you wouldn't do such a thing. How do you feel, Jennifer?
But the truth is, no mother wants their kid to grow up without a dad.
That's the point, yeah?
Yeah, so for me, I might do that if it's possible.
If possible.
Yeah.
Okay, if your back was against the wall, what's the one thing that you can say, like, you know, without a doubt, if this happened, then I'll do that kind of thing?
Can you elaborate more?
For example, you said no mother wants their child to grow up without a dad, right?
Yes.
Let's say you're in a situation where it's possible that the child can grow up without a dad, but there's somebody who is present who could potentially step in as the father, okay? What would trigger you to say, let me take this person to be the father of the child?
First of all, I'll speak to the person. Like, I have to speak to the person. I just can't come and say this is your child when it's not your child. I have to tell the person that, you know what, my child needs like someone next to him or her. So if it's possible, if you can take care of my child. And you know, there are some good men out there. I mean,
Ketsa, do you think, do you think it would be fair? Like, let's go off Jennifer's points. Let's say you genuinely speak to someone and say, listen, this kid needs a father. Do you think it would be fair to approach a man with that kind of proposal?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
I feel like as a woman, you actually know what you want, but at some point you would actually feel like you have nothing. You have nothing, and some people out there would actually do that but me specifically, I wouldn't. I might as well rely on my family members, but
But I get what you say. I get what you're saying. You would want that person to be in a relationship with you wholly and include the child as well, right?
Yes.
Do you feel the same way, Jennifer? Ketsa?
yeah. Sorry. Yeah, once you want to be in a relationship with me, you know that I have a child. It's not going to be a problem for you to not let my child actually speak with his dad, or for me being in contact with the biological dad. You just have to live with it because that's the father at the end of the day.
Okay.
But it just depends on what type of contact you guys are in.
All right.
You guys cannot be talking every day as if you are best friends. No. Maybe you're talking about the child or how's the child doing or what the child needs. So yeah.
What if you guys, sorry to cut you off, what if you guys are good friends? What if you and the dad are actually on good terms and you're co-parenting? So you talk all the time. Do you think that the man that you're involved with, obviously, this is not even a question, would feel some type of way? How would you address that, right, to your current guy that, listen, this is the baby daddy, even if we're talking on a daily, it shouldn't be a thing. What's your approach? Because I've never really understood that kind of thinking. Like, how do you approach the man in this case?
Okay. Firstly, I'll put the AKA incident. AKA and DJ Zinclair, good, like, like good people. So I'm sure DJ Zinclair tried explaining to the guy, okay, my child needs a dad. The dad is alive. So we're in good terms with the dad. Doesn't mean that we're in a relationship. We're just good friends, and we didn't break up like on bad terms.
Exactly.
But we're still good friends. So yeah.
What do you think, Jennifer? How would you approach that? Because Dee says she'd look at it the same way AK and DJ Zintle did, right? We co-parenting on good terms. Go to the man you with and say, yo, my child actually needs the father in their life. Like, it's not negotiable. The father actually wants to be in there, right? So let's say you were facing that situation. The guy that you're with is going to feel some type of way because you're talking to the baby daddy all the time. How do you calm down the nerves a little bit?
I'll do the same.
You do the same?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he also has someone else by his side. So obviously,
I
Kesha?
would go with the statement. Everything there is just so clear.
Everything is clear.
It's clear.
But ladies, do you feel it's fair for you to be in a extended communication with another man, given that you are in a relationship, a committed, let's say it's a committed relationship with someone else, even if that person is the baby daddy? This is a yes or no question. Do you think it's fair to be in contact with another man, even if, given that you're in a relationship, serious relationship with someone, but that other man is the baby daddy? Is that fair for you, Kessia? Be honest.
No.
You can tell us whatever.
Yes, I feel like it's fair.
You think it's fair, Jennifer?
if the child is there, then it's fair.
What about you, D? She's thinking about it now. You don't think it's fair?
Because I wouldn't want him to do the same thing.
You wouldn't
That's
want him
why
to do the
I
same
said no
thing.
the first time.
I would have a problem.
I
I'm
wouldn't
so
have a
clinky.
problem.
You wouldn't have. Okay, you guys. It seems like the room's divided. I was hoping that would happen. So now we got the people that saying it's fair, right? We can be talking, and then people are saying, nah, it's not really fair that we should be in touch. So my next question is, where would you draw the line? People that say it's fair, right? Because boundaries is a big thing. Where do you draw the line on fair and make sure that that line doesn't get blurred in any way? Yes, yeah.
There will be certain times where we can speak, and you have to know your limits. If you know that I'm in a relationship with someone who's serious with me, so as my baby daddy, you know that there's this specific time where you can speak with your child, because you can't just call anytime and be like, I want to speak with my child. But it's fair, you want to speak with your child, but you know that, yeah, she has a boyfriend. I have this time where to call and this time where not to call, because she can be with her man.
Jennifer?
The same.
You guys were thinking telepathically there. No, I love it. And the people that say it's not fair, right? What would ever make it okay? Not fair, but okay to have some sort of contact like that. Baby removed. Let's say there is no baby. What would make it okay to be in touch with somebody from the past like that?
Baby, what?
If the baby wasn't in the picture,
Okay. Why
are we talking?
there's no child, there's no car, there's no house involved? Why are we talking?
Yeah. Because with me, as soon as I break up with you, I think I delete
Like
your
all ties
numbers.
are done. Like it's
What
cut.
will you talk about?
Like, we would pass it. Hi,
Yeah.
yes.
But we can't be
Are you
calling
my
each
friend?
other.
You're not my friend.
Okay, but now what if there was a baby? Like how what would make it okay, like to talk, but not fair, but okay to talk?
You just
Like, he has the right to visit his child. He has the right to take the child out. He has the right to take care of the child's school fees, the child's health. He has the right, but not with me. You can just say, "Can I talk to my child?" I say, "Okay." Not how you doing? How's your relationship? What you
yeah,
Yeah. You can't be on there.
yeah, same here. I think we
Alright.
just say hello, how are you? I'm fine. I'm a very straight person. I don't like getting into. So because like, what would you talk about? Like, how's your new relationship or what?
Yeah. No, I get you. And those are some very fair points. Like, a lot of people they don't know how to blur the lines between like current relationships, past relationships, especially when there's a child involved, right? So this next segment we're gonna actually target it on the situation that we are referring to, right? Like when I started, I said there was an incident, there was a mother who did not who had a man arrested for failure to pay child maintenance and welfare and everything, knowing well that that man was not the biological father. And as a result, this man did not 1, not 2, not 3, not even 4, but 5 years behind bars, like prison. We're not talking like police cell, like prison. Like he was within the system, right? So now let's look at your guys' way of justifying it. First question I want to ask is, I just want to get this because I think it's a myth. Is it true that mothers get to choose who the father of the child is?
Which is good to do that because a normal, like a mother, I don't think so.
Yeah, some mothers do. Because they'll feel like, okay, the baby dad is broke. And then my boyfriend has like money. Let me just lie. And there's a certain time where she'll be like, okay, I have a secret I've been keeping for the longest time. You're not the father. So I feel like, yeah.
But that's
I
not
don't know
nice.
if it's true.
You don't know.
lie.
Yeah, you wouldn't, you can't relate. Yeah.
Relate to, I don't know.
You can't relate either.
can't.
That's fine. So now, given this woman's actions, right? She lied about well, we don't know if that guy really, well, he probably didn't pay child support, otherwise he wouldn't go to jail, right? So he's a waste man. It's facts. But the waste man gets out of prison only to find out that this child is not his. So my question is, do you guys have any kind of sentiment towards that lady? Do you think in any way, can you kind of like try and justify what she did? What would be any reason that a woman would have to, like, you know, put somebody in that situation knowing well that, you know what, you're not really responsible? Can you justify her actions for me? Because I personally, as a guy, I don't get it. Like, maybe you guys could shed light.
I
Jennifer,
think she was cheating at that time.
you think she was cheating?
Yes,
Okay,
because-
expand on that.
I think she was cheating because she was like not sure if, for example, the father if that is the father or not. So in this case, I think she was cheating 100%.
But she knew that guy wasn't the father,
Yes.
like for a fact.
Yes, she knew that maybe maybe the father of the baby denied the baby. Maybe. You never
Could have
know.
been.
You see most females out there, most ladies, they get, once a man do something, they'll keep it inside. Maybe she was like, I had to show this guy, or she wanted to pay revenge to that guy, to something that he did to her, and she just wanted to pay revenge, something like that.
I feel like no matter what he did to her, she should have maybe walked away, because everything that we do, I believe that everything that we do on earth gets paid on earth. Because no matter what, God was going to still pay him back for what he did. So I don't believe in that.
What about you, D?
Pure witchcraft.
Yeah, and it's wrong.
Why would you do that? Okay, as I said, maybe the baby daddy was broke.
Could have been.
Maybe
Could have
she was
been.
broke. And then the one that like, okay, here's money. Let me just take advantage of this one. But it's pure witchcraft. As a woman, your child is growing with someone who's not the father. Like, I don't know how other people do that, hey?
Some people are heartless.
Some people are heartless. Like, and you send someone to prison for 5 years knowing the truth. Witchcraft.
Okay, so I'm just going to go a little bit off track here. Would you hold it down? Would you begazela? Would you begazel with a man who has no money but potential in favor of somebody who has money already? Given what we said, some women are evil, right? That's messed up. You don't do that. Would you begazel in that lady's situation? Suppose the boyfriend is broke.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
I'll talk to my boyfriend.
All right.
Babe, you know how there's a Bill Gates out there, babe, who has to take care of your baby.
Of you,
I
not
look at
the baby secondary.
Of
You
me.
know, like
And my boyfriend is broke. I'm just joking. No.
you hold it down, stay down. Like, you know, I'm loyal. I'm 10 toes down. You broke, but one day is one day, type of thing.
But some people, they want to be broke, hey? What
Hectic.
if I'm in that situation for the rest of my life?
Hectic.
He'll be hustling for the rest of his life. Oh, no, guys. Well,
Then why don't you work?
I work,
Good
but
question.
sometimes as a woman, a guy's money is always sweet.
Actually, this question, right, it's taking me back to this movie, Acrimony.
Acrimony, yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like, it's so hard, guys. Imagine being with a guy, he doesn't get anything, or he's not working and you're the one working. He's not supporting you with anything, but as this movie, this guy was just planning, pushing with his what?
Like his battery, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And this woman didn't know when will it work out. And she spent it like 30 years, more than 30 years waiting on that, working hard.
So now it's a no for Ketse, but Mel made a good point. Like, why don't you work as a lady? If you see that, right? If you're the mother in that case, you're like, you know what, this dude is broke. Then we go out and strive and get something done because I'm not really trusting this guy right now.
Yeah.
Would you, in that position, would you do that? Would you do the same thing?
I'll do that. I'll look for a job, but it's gonna be useless living with him then.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm now taking care of him when he was supposed to take care of
But
me.
there's nothing wrong with taking care of your men, guys.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Listen. Can I talk? I feel like it's so unfair. I have brothers, right? I feel sometimes it's so unfair to an extent when, if you check in this world, Valentine's Day, you're waiting for a man to give you. Your hair, you want a man. That's a different situation. There's some girls who can't even pay for that man's haircut. That's wicked. They're so wicked. As a woman, you can also take care of your man.
like a king.
Treat your man like a king.
But don't you feel like once you start treating your man, he'll be like,
He'll be
used to it.
yes.
No, there's a limit.
Is that what you're going to say?
No, I think that's a different situation. Taking care, I can pay for my boyfriend's haircut, buy him maybe shoes or something. But taking care of a man, it's like I'm paying for your rent, I'm buying your food. I didn't go to school to take care of you. I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. to take care of you. So I can do all those things for you, but I'll not pay rent for you like for your whole life and buy you food and buy grocery. No, that's something else.
And the
I
other
wouldn't
thing
do
is
it.
that men are not like women. You know, women might think like, okay, he's taking care of me, then I'm gonna have that thing of, okay, since he did a lot for me, I might like, let me at least pay him with something. Men are not the same. Men may do this thing. Okay, not all, but most of them may think that, okay, she's doing for me, let me keep this and I'm gonna go and with my money, I'll give it to someone else.
And most of these broke guys, when they become rich, they'll tell you that you're not of that level.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, but
There's some situation.
No.
I don't. Not every time though.
yeah. And
Once in a while.
it depends. If we're dating and then maybe you're jobless now, and I know that you're working back then and you're taking care of me. So if maybe all of a sudden you lose a job or something, I would do that. But if you're broke since I knew you, I am sorry.
And you want to be a Mario in my house.
What if a child is involved and the man is a stay-at-home dad, right? The man in question looks after the baby, cleans the house, does all
There's
the
a
chores
crash.
and everything.
My mother is still alive. I'll leave my kids. I'll go and work.
You cheat.
Go out and work.
Exactly.
Why would you cheat?
You know why? Kate is my friend. Okay, they're my friends, right? Then every time they come, oh, my man bought me this, my man bought me this, my man bought you this. How would you feel? As a guy, how would you feel?
What if a man is looking after you and cooking and doing all that
Excuse
other
me, I can
stuff?
do that.
Yes.
But you need to go to work.
A woman can do everything.
Yes.
My
Facts,
mom
right?
works. My mom can
We
take care of me. My mom. Excuse me. God made us so like.
But why would you cheat? Why, Keta, can you explain that?
Why would you cheat?
Yeah, why would you? If let's say, okay, maybe it's Dee's point. Let's let her. Like, why would you cheat? Because I mean, look, you can treat somebody a type of way because they're not meeting the mark. But what would trigger you to cheat, given that he's still there, he's still in the picture? It's not like he disappeared or anything. Where does the cheating come from?
As I said, see, men are evil. You can be leaving him at home with your baby, but the other woman comes to your house.
Yes, please.
Like,
Yes.
so that would push me to cheat. You'll be questioning like this guy. He does not even bother to go look for a job. My mom didn't raise me to take care of a guy. My mom didn't take care of my father like that.
You're taking care of the guy.
Okay, I don't think I'll cheat on that guy. I think I'll
Okay.
just let him go or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Some people don't.
I'll still be seeing you every day. And then I'll I'll let you go.
right,
And then I'll work for myself and for my child.
No, I get that. I
Yeah.
get that. So what we're getting is, gentlemen, I hope y'all are paying attention. Look after your woman, or else
Yes.
yeesh, it's chai.
Baby
So,
daddy for your kids.
Exactly.
Nah, that's proper. Guys, when that lady was presented, or when the court case happened, right, and the judge said that, nah, this isn't the man's baby, the lady had a nonchalant attitude. She was like, yeah, of course I knew, like, I've been in touch with this guy's, with the child's baby daddy from the get-go, right? It's not like she didn't know that stuff, which is why I asked do mothers get to choose the father question earlier, right? Now, let's look at it from the man's point of view. Let's see what you say about the man.
Yeah.
Do you think the man has the right to sue this lady, considering that he's done 5 years in prison?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys are all in agreement.
Yes.
This lady should be sued.
I think suing is not enough. I'd kill the woman.
Damn.
And I won't take my money.
Yes.
You want back your money?
Money
I want my
is
money,
spending
and I'm going to
time.
kill you if you don't give me my money.
I won't
Because
kill
suing
you.
is
Killing
not
is something
enough.
else.
Swing is not enough.
Taking away the life.
No, I won't kill you. I'll send people to beat you up.
To beat you first.
Break your leg.
This is a fellow woman, by the way.
I don't
She's a
care.
fellow woman.
She's a witch.
You send people since you can't do it on your own, so you'll be like, you know what?
Beat her up. Don't kill her. She's a child.
Beat her up slowly. Like,
Damn, bro.
she must remain in pain for life.
Heck, Jennifer, you think it's okay for a man in that position to sue a woman?
I don't know, but it's like his life has been spent there, and coming out of prison, I don't know how he felt. Like he has to restart all over again, so he has to sue that woman.
Yeah. So suing or taking legal action, you guys agree with?
Yes.
Which is interesting because the gentleman thought it was a cowardly thing for a man to sue a woman. Did you guys know about that?
I'll sue you even if it's one
Men
day.
have feelings as well. They have
Yes.
feelings. For 5 years.
We're all human.
Even if it was one day, I'll sue
I'll
you.
sue you. Even
I was being in
hours.
prison. You know, guys, you don't know how
You don't know
to.
what you
You
went
sue
through.
the person.
He meets all different type of people.
If you
They
can't do it on your own,
murderers.
you send people to do it.
So you guys are pro-equality pretty much. That's what I'm hearing, right? I was hoping you'd say that. Now, what are your feelings about equality, especially in the justice system, in courts and things like that? Because there's a feeling that, you know what, sometimes and in many cases, women get off with a slap on the wrist and men get like a proper like punishment type of thing. Do you think that women are favored in those kind of situations, like in situations where you need to go to court or where it's like a civil lawsuit, right? If it's a criminal court, it's different because there's evidence and you're definitely going to jail. But let's say it's a civil thing, right? He didn't pay child support. He didn't pay alimony, right? When you get divorced, you guys know that you are entitled to payments, right?
Yes.
If the partner is earning more than you. Do you think women are treated better in courts in those situations? Do you honestly think women are treated better?
Yes. Always.
Always.
Casey, it doesn't look like you're agreeing there.
Can you please repeat the question?
Do you think women are treated better in court when it comes to civil cases?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Always.
think,
Yeah.
Always. Everywhere.
So in society as a whole, do you feel that women are treated more fair than men are?
Depends on the situation.
Jennifer,
See, this women, sometimes this doesn't work. Like, for example, you're fighting for, like, they should stop this thing of rape and stuff. For example,
Men at home.
but you go there wearing miniskirts, showing your ass,
Showing
and all
your-
of those, showing your cleavage there, and then you expect them not
No,
to rape
but
you.
wait.
That's
I
why I
mean-
say it depends on the situation.
No, wait. Also,
Because
if a guy is shirtless, a woman can say, "Oh, I want to rape this guy." No,
You
I'm not to rape anything. Why?
power to you, queen.
No, but think about it, about the woman thing.
Yeah.
Can't you keep your?
You're telling yourself to stop rape, but you wear, like, okay, it's not that I'm being against it, because sometimes I also wear that, but I'm just saying that you wear like miniskirts.
Yeah, what's your
Some-
intention?
Nowadays, there's even this thing where you wear your miniskirt where your bum is showing and you don't wear underwear, and then you expect not to get raped.
yeah,
That's a fact.
that's true. That's
Damn.
true because when you dress like that, what's your intention?
I mean-
what do you wanna gain?
If you had the power for one day and you had power specifically over women and you could enforce any rule, right? But here's the condition. You've got to find a line between freedom of expression and self-control. What's the one thing you would do or like you would implement without even thinking about it?
Self-control. Because especially here in South Africa, people don't know what's freedom. Like women are doing too much in this country. I don't know, like according to me.
D? What law would you place? Like, D, we're giving you all the power now, right? You're in charge. You're aware that these things are happening, right? How would you change it? How would you change it so that people can still express themselves but have some element of dignity in there? This one's deep. Does anyone else want to answer?
I'll go with self-control.
You'd go with self-control, same thing as Mel.
Yes.
Yeah. But how would you make sure that it happens? Because we can preach self-control all the time, but how do you make sure it happens? As a young woman yourself, what would make you make sure that
I think they should put laws.
Laws, yes.
People don't follow laws.
No, strong laws like
people
Like
sometimes don't follow?
Laws like if you do this, you're going to do it. If you do this, they'll send you to jail for a certain amount of years.
maybe jail because women are
jail
out of jail.
because-
You're not allowed to wear miniskirt, but there's still women who wear miniskirts in Zimbabwe. In
Hate it.
Zimbabwe, prostitutes were not allowed, but we still prostitute in Zimbabwe. So I feel like
No, I think it was not that known. Like you would not like just see it. Maybe they're doing it like undercover.
like in Dubai, if you steal, they'll chop your but there's still thieves.
There are still thieves in Dubai.
But it's rare to see such
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rare.
situation.
Ketsa, if you had the power, what would you change? What would you do differently?
I don't know, guys.
No, maybe that's a question for the audience, right? Yeah, maybe that's a question for the audience. Maybe that's something that our viewers can leave in the comment section of how do we find the balance between freedom of expression and dignity at the same time. But in closing, we just want to get the final verdict on this. Was the woman wrong for concealing the child or the identity of the baby daddy from this guy?
Yes.
So we can't think of any reason why she could possibly be
But
justified.
there's no reason.
There might be a
There
reason,
might be.
but she's,
But that reason
as I
is not
said, it's
valid.
witchcraft. But
She's wicked.
there might be a reason.
Mhm.
I don't
know.
Even if there's a reason, I don't think it's valid. You can still.
And her attitude was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Hey, bro, I will kill you on the spot. Oh, your face.
That is gangster. But anyway, ladies, thank you so much for your time. We really enjoyed having you guys on the show.
Hi everyone, you can follow me on IG and TikTok as Afro_goddess. And don't forget to like and share. And subscribe, guys. And comment.
So guys, don't forget to follow me on Jenny Officials, Jenny_Officials, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and what else? And also don't forget to follow certified_mommy. That's my sister, guys. Shout out to my. Oh, I just wanted to tell my mom I'm on TV.
What up, guys? Don't forget to follow me on IG as Delhi_D1, TikTok Delintanga, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, tell your family members to like, share, subscribe, and your friends, and tell your friends to subscribe and like and share.
And your dog and your cat.
Mel was not satisfied.
Yes, I was
Wanted more
not.
questions.
Yes, I was not.
You know what we're gonna do, Mel?
Catch you on the next episode.
Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, now give us your social.
Hi everybody. Please don't forget to follow me on IG. I'm Ren de Fossette. It's French, but yeah, Ren, full stop, de Fossette. And I'm on Facebook, Aria Melanie. And catch you on the next episode. Please don't miss out because there's a lot more. Thank you.
Turn on
Likes,
post
comments.
notifications, guys.